first day of being a stay-at-home mom of 2 on my own. My husband has had paternity leave for the last week and he goes back to work today. It is Sunday and I am nervous, but I'm also know that the Lord is going to be with me through these challenges that I'm going to face today, and I will get through it because of the Lord's grace and his strength. Praise Jesus. And I'm getting ready before all the kids wake up and everything. My newborn is out in the living room sleeping in her little bassinet. My son is sleeping. He'll probably sleep for another 30 minutes to an hour. We'll see. Today is daylight savings, so he could sleep in. Let's do some makeup. I am trying to, like I said, get ahead of the game as much as possible because I know that once my kids get up, once my husband's up, there's gonna be like no time for me to get ready for the day until, you know, at least one of my kids is occupied with doing something else. And especially at this stage where my toddler is trying to figure out what it's like to be a big brother and all those things, there's a lot of, I have to put more time and attention into my toddler to make sure he still feels loved and cared for, because it's hard being a toddler when you see your mom, you know, with a new baby all the time and you used to be her baby, and that's created a lot of hard feelings that we've had to work through. There's definitely been some extra clinginess recently, which is, I mean, perfectly normal. And I know that eventually it'll kind of wear away a little bit. Making sure he knows, you know, he's still loved, he's still important, but mommy does have this new baby to take care of. So, like I said, so far Lucy has been a really good sleeper. Once she's asleep, she'll stay asleep for like hour and a half, 2 hours, which is really, really nice in a lot of ways. And especially during like their nap time, like when my son goes down for a nap around like 12:30 or so, like she'll sleep too. And so it just gives me a little bit of like peace and quiet for an hour or two before I have to like feed her and all that stuff. So that's been really nice to kind of just like have that midday break. I know that, you know, in a few weeks she'll probably start waking up to the world and it may not be like that anymore, but I'm soaking in the fact that it is like that right now. I definitely feel more confident as a mom in getting things done. I feel a sense of like, I don't know, like motivation or productivity. Like I know my time is limited, and so like at least for this week I'm like, okay, I need to use my time wisely, the time that I do have, whether that be to rest or to, you know, clean or whatever. I've been very fortunate enough to actually feel really, really good postpartum. I'm only a week and a half postpartum, and like my body feels like I'm like 4 weeks postpartum. Like it feels so great right now. I contribute that to a lot of different things. Number one, Jesus, of course. Like I have been praying for a postpartum experience like this since I found out I was pregnant. And then on top of that, like I think another thing that's really helped is I've kept active my entire pregnancy. And then like on top of that, I had a unmedicated, uncomplicated, no intervention birth with very, very, very minimal tearing. And I'm just so grateful to God for that. So if you haven't seen my birth story or Lucy's birth story video, go and check it out, because I mean, it was literally everything that I had prayed for. Like, even though I wanted an epidural at the beginning, I look back and I'm like, I'm really grateful I didn't have one, because how different would have my experience have been if I did have an epidural? And birth pains are very temporary. They feel like they're gonna last forever, but they don't. So it is 5:30. We are currently watching a little bit of Bluey. I'm trying out a new like self-tanning lotion. The neck kind of blended out weird, but that's okay. We're watching Bluey right now. We're gonna have a pot roast for dinner. It's something that the friends in my life group like froze, and then they were just like put it in the crock pot. So I'm doing that tonight. So far the day has been very good, like so much better than I thought it was going to be today. And I'm so grateful for that. We've had like little to no tantrums, and it's just been a really big blessing. Today has, and tomorrow's my second day being home alone, which I won't be home alone that long. I'll probably only be home until like 2, 3. Because my husband typically comes home early on Mondays anyways. So yeah, but he is gone. He'll be gone until like 9 p.m. tonight. So I am on bedtime duty on my own tonight. But yeah, so today was so good so far. I'm gonna try and get ahead. We have about 2 hours until Gentry David goes down for a nap, and about 2.5 hours until kind of like that nighttime feed for Lucy before she goes down for bed. So I want to get ahead and just like take off my makeup, get in comfy clothes, all of that stuff, which I already am. I just need to switch out my shirt, and just kind of reset the house a little bit, so that way once it hits like 7 o'clock, I'm not like rushing to get everything done. One of the biggest things that I have found recently with Lucy in terms of night times, you know, people talk all the time about, oh my gosh, the sundown, or what is it, sundown scaries or something like that, where people have just a lot of anxiety going to bed. And I cannot speak for everyone because everyone has a different baby. My baby I've been very fortunate in the last week and a half. She's been very calm. She goes to bed pretty easily. We only wake up 2 to 3 times a night, and we still get a decent amount of sleep so far. So we've been really fortunate in that. But something I've realized is when I try and rush to get to bed as fast as possible and as soon as possible, that's when she does not sleep good the first half of the night. And it takes her a while to fall asleep because you just have to take your time. You can't rush all that stuff. So that's something I learned about just being a newborn mom again, is trying not to rush into bedtime for the littlest one. Just, you know, slowly winding down is the best right now. So friends, it is the next day. Wow, look at this hair. Huh. If you can't tell, I'm already disheveled this morning. It just goes to show that, like, you can have one morning or one day that goes super smooth, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the next day is going to be like that. Also, you can desperately tell the difference between my fake tanner and my face because I haven't put any makeup on. But it is Monday. This is the second day of being a stay-at-home mom of 2 under 2 without my husband home. And you can lay down, girly. You can rest. Yeah. And I woke up an hour late past my alarm, so I woke up at 6 instead of 5, and like had zero time for just any quiet time and just no time to even drink my coffee because I woke up to feed her. She would feed, but she wasn't going back down to sleep. So she stayed up for almost an hour and a half after her feeding. But Gentry just left for work, and today I'm taking it a little bit slower than yesterday. Yesterday I did a lot of just housework and stuff. But I ended up paying for that later on because my bleeding got a little bit worse, which if you all don't know, how to tell if you're doing too much postpartum is if your bleeding goes from like normal to heavier. That's how you know when you're doing too much. But Gentry is currently watching Bluey right now, and I'm gonna take these moments to let him watch Bluey, drink my coffee, and have her hopefully rest in this carrier and just like take it easy today because yeah, I just like, I feel so good mentally and physically that I completely forget that like I'm only a week and a half postpartum. I still have a giant wound inside of me from carrying a baby and a placenta and all that stuff, and so I'm like, oh, I don't need to take it easy. Yes, I do. So this is your reminder for postpartum, and even though you're feeling really, really good physically and mentally and emotionally, you still have a wound inside of you that you need to take it easy with. So Hawaiian barbecue chicken But I don't have any bell peppers, so it's just gonna be chicken, rice, and pineapple. My first postpartum, I had a friend make this for me, and ever since then I've been obsessed with it. So it's literally on like our weekly rotation. So let's make it. Next day, and if you can't tell, I'm fully dressed today. I've got my hair, my makeup done. Are you feeling good? Yeah? You feeling good? We are currently playing with our cars and our trucks. I am listening to Forest Break. And we're doing good. It's a little bit of a dreary day today, but then again, it's only like 9 o'clock, so it could lighten up. But today feels like an early day because my husband had to leave early for work, which means I was on duty faster. Also, I really need to find a pickle. Where'd you hear that from? Oh, okay. I really need to find a foundation that matches the tan because we have a pale face and a tan neck. It's not really matching right now. But head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Also,
I'm really happy because I am in my pre-pregnancy biker shorts right now, size medium. They're pretty tight, but I'm just really proud I can wear them right now. But we're having a chill day today, not going anywhere, not doing anything, probably just folding laundry today and hanging out.